you need God in your life. He has created everything in this universe. Everything. From the painting you saw down the road, from the mural to the buildings, to the cars, to the ants, to the grass, to your hands, to your eyes, to your brain. Everything. He has made everything. The trees, the sun, the moon, the galaxy, the stars, everything. He has made it. He has given you a functioning body. He gave you a brain that you can use to think, to make ideas out of, to formulate opinions. He gave you a heart. He gave you emotions. He gave you feelings. Science to this day cannot understand, cannot discover exactly how everything was made like that. Now, I know this Big Bang theory and the universe expands itself. We all know that. How are these things the way they are? How did they come in existence? How? What? How? Science cannot discover that. Nobody can discover that. Because even our brains cannot comprehend that. Try comprehending this yourself. There's our solar system. And then there's another solar system of another planets. We don't know. Then there's a galaxy. We are in a galaxy. Then there's another galaxy outside. And we in this universe we are in, there's many galaxies. Then there's another universe. Just imagine what is outside there. We can't comprehend this. We cannot comprehend this. How did these things come into existence when these things are huge? Millions of light years away. How can that be possible? And we're literally nothing compared to that. We're nothing compared to that. Our brains can't comprehend how this can be made. It's all due to him. Because he's the Almighty. He made the Earth, the sun, the galaxy, the moon, the planets, the Mercury, the Saturn, the everything. He made the plants. He's made the animals. He's made humans. He's made monkeys. He's made cows. He's made sheep. He's made everything. The seasons, water, rainfall, snow, sunlight, heat. North Pole, South Pole. The tasty Coca-Cola. All of this is because of him. Now, I'm not saying that he literally made Coca-Cola as it is right now. He gave humans the knowledge to make something like that. Everything is because of him. God has always been there for you in your darkest moments. He has always been there for you. Even if you think he hasn't. He's always been there for you. Even if you're an atheist, he's always been there for you. You're an atheist, you believe in religion, no matter what. He's always been there for you. He still supports you. And despite that, you sin. You still keep committing sin. And he's still merciful. He still loves you. He still shows you care. He still believes in you. And despite this, you keep committing sin. You keep sinning every day. Doing what the devil wants. He has given you a life where you have so many luxuries. Now, we all have a subjective meaning on what luxury is. To some, it could be flying in private jets, staying in 7-star hotels, having a big mansion, very modern, tech-like mansion. Everyone has a different meaning on what luxury is to them. Many people, millions of people in this world don't have things that you possess. Some don't have eyesight, they're blind. Some can't hear, they're deaf. Some are mute, they can't speak. Some don't have limbs. Some can't walk. Some are paralyzed. Some are like vegetables. They don't have legs, they can't walk. They're orphans, they don't have parents. They're homeless. They're hungry, they're starving. In the middle of the Sahara Desert somewhere. Very poor. Some don't have work. Some don't have education. Some have never flown in an airplane. Some have never went outside of their own country, possibly, or even outside of their state. Some are sick, but the chances are of you, if you're watching this video, chances are you possess most of the things I just said. You possess most of them. You have good health, you have eyesight, you have hearing sense, you can speak, you can walk, you are fit. Not fit, but you have all four limbs, you have everything, you can walk, you can talk like a normal person. You have family, you have a roof over your head, maybe you have a car, maybe you have work, you have education, you're going to university. But that's luxury. That is true luxury. You should be grateful because God has given all of that to you. He could have taken it away. He could have snatched your eyesight when you were just 2 years old out of some bacteria or something from your eyes. He could have you been born as a premature baby. We don't know. He could have done anything. But he didn't do that. He doesn't need you. God doesn't need you. God doesn't need to rely on you. Because he's the Almighty. He's the uncreated. He can see everyone transparently. He knows the ins and outs of everyone. You cannot hide anything from him. You may be hiding stuff from other people, you know. Like, no one knows this 1, 2, or 3 things about you. No one knows. But he knows everything. He can see through you. So you cannot hide anything from him. He doesn't need that. He has other people that believe in him, that worship him and his way of living. He doesn't need you. And he certainly doesn't need them. He only wants to see who's devoted to him. No matter how advanced humans can be, it's not going to make a difference to him because he has created all of this. He's made humans think like that. He's given them enough intelligence that they can be advanced and XYZ. So he doesn't care about that at all. And that in no way would indicate that he needs humans for that. He doesn't need them. And the funny thing is, he doesn't owe you anything. God doesn't owe you anything. Because there are people that think, that believe that they deserve everything in the world. They deserve everything in the world that they don't really need to work towards. They don't need to work towards. They just deserve it because they're just themselves. And then they get upset that they're not getting what they want. Like, God is being unfair to me. I'm special. They feel that God owes them something, but he doesn't owe them. You owe him something. You owe him your respect. You owe him devotion. You owe him worship. You owe him fear. You should be fearing of him. You need him. Not vice versa. You need him, my friend. Because everything you own, everything that is in your possession is because of him. All successes in your life, whatever you have achieved, wherever you're living in, whatever you own, all is thanks be to him. All of it. Because it would be very unfortunate if you didn't have those things. He has the chance to take everything away from you. He can give you everything. He can take away everything from you. You may not want to accept this, but it's a fact. You will say, no, I worked hard for this. I deserve this. But what did he do? He didn't do anything. I deserve this. No. Some people might say that. But truth is, all of whatever IQ, intelligence you have is all because of him. He gave you that. You know how there's you, a normal body. Let's say there's the sun and you're standing outside. There's a shadow, right? Now let's picture this. You are the normal body, let's say, normally. But this shadow represents what you want in life. This could be being rich, this could be having girls around you, this could be having many cars, this could be having a house, yacht, flying jets, anything you want in life, some success you want in life. The thing is, you will start running after the shadow. You'll start chasing it. You're gonna run as fast as you can to catch it. But the shadow always runs away from you. No matter how fast you can never catch it. If you just run after it without really working towards something greater, without working harder on something greater, you're never gonna catch it. But if you turn around and face the sun, Let's say the sun is a representation of God. He's the light there. He's the light for you. He's the light in the darkness. Because the shadow, it's basically darkness. It's just materialism, superficial things that supposedly makes you satisfied. Sure, they are important. Being financially free is important. But that's not the only thing that's important in life. There's many other things. Peace of mind, having a good relationship. That's also very important. The shadow is the darkness that people chase nowadays. People chase darkness a lot nowadays. But if they turn around, look at the sun and start running towards it, they're running towards God. They're going to Him, seeking refuge in Him. They're starting to live the life that God has laid out for us. Live according to Him. Right as you start doing that, the shadow will start chasing you. Shadow will start chasing you, my friend. Just think about that for a second. Whatever success is that you wanted, all of that will start coming after you. Now, what I'm saying is not that, okay, go find a religion, start praying, start living according to this, and all of this is going to come running after you, like automatically. No. There's many layers to this as well. So why will all these successes start to chase after you? That's because religion is a way of life. There are certain tasks you have to do every day to make sure you're living according to the rules of this religion, let's say. And that's basically discipline. You have to do prayers every day. You have to get up at a certain time in the morning to do a prayer or any other ritual for your religion. Maybe meditation, maybe reading the holy book, so on and so on. So it teaches you discipline. And since let's say you've woken up early to do some prayer, to do some meditation, to read the holy book of any religion that you are really interested in, that you align yourself with, you have all that free time afterwards. And this itself requires discipline for you to get up early to pray X, Y, Z. This requires discipline. You may not want to, but you still do it regardless, right? So this discipline translates into other areas of your life. I can give you a couple of examples. You want a good body? Discipline. Discipline in controlling yourself from eating the unhealthy food, resisting the temptation. Discipline so you continue going to the gym and working hard on yourself. Result, great body. Mental health. You need discipline to meditate daily. To be present, you need discipline because many times we lose our focus and presence and we start distracting ourselves with other thoughts in our heads when we're with somebody. You're not present in the moment. And meditation helps that. So discipline to meditate daily. Another area. Good finances. That's another one. You want to start a business. You want to be rich. You have to work very hard at that. Making deals X, Y, Z, getting up daily, working hard, facing adversity, getting punched in the face by business, not giving up, standing up again, going hard at it. Boom. Because once you get slapped by it, you're gonna get very demotivated. I don't think this is for me, I'm gonna give up. But no, you continue, get up, you keep doing it, you're doing it, you get rich. Boom, bam. Discipline. All of this results in your value to the world increased. More people get to know you. You get more respect because you've achieved difficult things in life. And all of this is because of discipline. Because of religion. Now, sure, you can develop all of this, like I said, all this mental health, this good body, finances. You can develop all this without religion. You can do that. But you don't get the true peace of mind in your body, in your head. You don't get the true peace of mind knowing that God is taking care of you. God knows best. He knows everything. I don't have anything to worry about. Everything is on Him. He will help me whenever I need it. He will guide me through the dark times. He knows best. He will always do justice. This is a different feeling when you believe in God compared to when you don't really believe in a religion. You don't look up to the universe. You don't feel that there's something out there. Because at that time you feel alone. You don't feel that there's anybody with you. You will feel that. You will feel uncertain. You will feel mixed up. You will feel alone, lonely. But He's always there. There's a whole nother level of peace of mind for yourself when you really realize comprehend and understand that he's always there for you. This is another feeling from humans. He only wants to see how much you are devoted to him, how much you worship him, how much you preach about him. He only wants to see that. Some may say this is arrogance. God is arrogant. This is not arrogance. He's the uncreated himself. You don't have any right to question who he is when he's made you like this. He's given you a family, whatever you have in your life. He's because of him. You could very easily don't have that. He could snatch it easily from you. He is very fair. He couldn't care less about how AI is changing the world and it's gonna make people's lives so much easier. He couldn't care less about that. He couldn't care less about that because he knows it. He has given humans the knowledge, the ability to gain knowledge in a certain level to make AI. He's the one. No, there's no comparison to him. There's no comparison. When there is a life-threatening situation you are in, there's nobody with you. You look towards something to save you, right? That something is God. You look for him to save you. Depends on whatever life-threatening scenario you're in. But deep down, if you're alone, you cry out for help from somebody, from something, and that is God. Even if you don't believe in any religion, you will still cry out for help and you will look for him. When you're depressed, when you're by yourself, when you're alone, there's nobody with you. Physically, there's no one with you. You don't have friends. You just cry out for help. You just want your life to get better. You deep down want that hope. You just kind of pray that you get out of a situation like that. That is you asking for help from God. Some of you may start talking to the sky, like, why me? Why me? Why am I the one going through so much pain? Why me? Why do I deserve all of this? I don't deserve this. I'm going through so much. You're talking to God like that. Otherwise, why are you doing that if you don't believe in God? Or let's say you don't believe in God, but if you are 100% a person that knows that there's no God, why would you do that? You're talking to him. The best way I can make you realize that there is a God is that he has made us living beings on earth, right? Animals, humans. Humans have organs inside of them: stomach, the brain, the liver, the heart, the intestines, the kidneys, the lungs. To have a functioning body, like, okay, body is supposed to eat food so that it sustains itself, has energy, and it can survive. That's basic. But each organism, each human, each animal is different because they have a soul to them. They have their own opinions. They have their own ways of thinking. That's all because of him. We're not just robots doing our tasks with no thoughts, no opinions, nothing. We all have our opinions. We have arguments with people. We have laughter. We have good memories with people. We have deep moments with people. We talk about deep things about to other people. We have tears in our eyes. We cry. We have emotions. We have feelings. That itself is the biggest sign that he's out there. And this is not about a specific religion. This is about all religions. They all have a foundation, which is a way of life. Literally a guide for you on how you can live properly. So you need him. He doesn't need you.